who's best. The former two-time UFC light heavyweight title challenger Alexander Gustafsson, certainly a guy who gave you a fight in Houston back in the day. That was the fight of the night in UFC 192, and I know taught you a lot about yourself as a fighter.
Yes, I learned a lot of lessons in that fight against Gustafsson. But you look at Alexander, and people want to question whether or not he has the durability, the toughness to overcome insurmountable odds. Trust me, he does. He has fantastic footwork, underrated wrestling, and very, very good boxing. A very smart guy. Trains out of the All-Stars Academy out in Sweden, has great coaching, and it shows every time he steps foot in the octagon.
Yeah, he hinted at retirement a few years ago, but his head and his heart seem to be in the right place. Alexander Gustafsson looking to prove a point here tonight. Alexander Gustafsson ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. Folks, here he is with much fanfare, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion. Big challenge in front of him tonight, but this man looks like an individual who could reign for some time.
Well, he reigns atop what was the UFC's glamour division. You go from Tito Ortiz to Chuck Liddell to Randy Couture, John Jones, Mauricio Shogun, who has so many great champions that held this title, that there is a lot of credibility that comes with it. This man loves that he is the 205-pound champion and knows how difficult it is to reign for a long time in such a tough division.
A lot of budding contenders coming his way. We'll see how he handles this particular challenge here tonight. John Jones finds himself in yet another big spot here tonight. Tale of the tape for this light heavyweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC light heavyweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alexander the Mauler Gustafsson. And now introduce the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, John
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, we are underway with the stand-up only fight. As we remind you of the rule set here, no grappling or wrestling of any type. Fighters also cannot do any follow-up strikes on the floor. May the best man win, and we are underway. Trying to establish the jab early on here. All right, early round one, we'll see if he can use that jab and try to keep his opponent on the outside. Must be nice for these long fighters, huh?
I mean, they are able to touch you as you try to enter into range. Tonight, he needs to use his jab, use his kicks to hit his opponent before his opponent can get into range to even start to think about striking.
So more output, at least in the early going. Oh, that's a big hook there. Oh, who is going to be the last man standing? We're just getting started, and they are getting after it.
These dudes are throwing bombs. This is going to be a great fight.
Inside leg kick is good.
Oh, big elbow.
25 total strikes have landed for Alexander Gustafsson. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Jones is pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't appear to be affecting him all that much, but he's absorbed a lot of strikes to the head. Got to figure out a way to raise the guard and be more defensively sound. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Nice combination by the champ.
Clipped him with the jab.
Fighting from both sides, lands the left hand.
Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He certainly has that part of his game going tonight.
He's a fantastic kickboxer, but tonight is the kicks that's leading the dance.
Oh, side kick. Well done. Oh, big knee.
Oh, nice elbow.
Strong defense there to block the shot. Nice instincts. Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good.
Nice shot there by the champ. He's throwing bombs. Every the biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land.
Outstanding round. Do you believe it? Another 5 minutes coming up. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity. No attention to his defense, and it's costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
All right, here we go. The start of round 2. John Jones versus that man, Alexander Gustafsson. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides how to use the dance as we go forward.
Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range.
Nice, right.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight. Oh, yes, now we're going.
Well, watch for him to set up that hook again here. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other one.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
So well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish them.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But he seems to be having fun. And hey, to each his own, I guess. I'd be rushing out of that octagon.
Yeah, you don't play with your food.
No.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take it.
Oh, huge elbow! Gets back to his feet. He's got him hurt here. So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range. Oh! He's out! John Jones with one of the greatest knockouts you will see.
Oh, boy.
The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 57 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Bones Jones!
All right, what a highlight here tonight. Jon Jones, your winner by KO. Some are surprised to learn that Jon Jones has double-digit decision wins in the UFC. No scorecards needed tonight.
Well, that's because he has this ability. When he is on his game, he can do this to the best fighters in the world. So it does get a bit surprising when you hear decision, but even in